Coming up on Network Africa, Kenya's Internal Security Authority declares the opposition National Resistance Movement an organized criminal group. Namibia's government suspends foreign travel for public officials to cut costs. And Egypt's President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi appeals for support campaigns for re-election in March. Hello and welcome to the program. I'm Joke Rogers. Kenya's Ministry for Internal Security has declared the opposition National Resistance Movement NRM as an organized criminal group after its controversial inauguration yesterday. Now, senior officials of the ministry described the ceremony as a resistance movement which was illegal. Earlier today, prominent opposition politician Kalonzo Musyoka's house was attacked with a stun grenade. Mr. Musyoka is the deputy leader of the National Super Alliance and was the running mate of its presidential candidate, Raila Odinga, in last year's disputed election. There has been a lot of media attention on him since he skipped yesterday's ceremony of the self-declared People's President. Well, Kenyan journalist Eric Gavala joins us on the program for an update of what's going on in Kenya. Thank you for joining us. Give us, what's going on today in Kenya in the wake of yesterday's ceremony.
Well, thank you so much for having me. The build-up to the swearing-in of NASA, the Super Alliance, has been laced with tension, confusion, and ultimately questions on what will be the next course of action after taking the oath. Though even within the Constitution itself, divisions remain on the effectiveness and legality of the swearing-in. It is very important to note that this morning, one of the lawyers who oversaw the swearing-in of Raila Odinga was arrested as he left a courtroom in Nairobi. We still don't have a formal statement from the police over the arrest, but we've gotten reports that he's being interrogated over his role. Also, something important to note is that the top three NASA leaders, including Raila's running mate, did not show up for the swearing-in, something that has cast a lot of doubt on the unity of the alliance. Over to you.
We understand that the deputy leader of the National Super Alliance residential quarters was attacked. Is there any information at this time as to who might have been behind this and why?
Yeah. Well, the entire incident was rife with speculation, with some unconfirmed reports indicating that news of the attack was an easy way of explaining the leader's very conspicuous absenteeism during the swearing-in ceremony. However, the police have put the speculations to rest, as their investigations indicate that a stun hand grenade, which is basically a weapon used to scare rather than to injure, was hurled at Kalonzo Musyoka's residence. So it is still unknown who the attackers may be, but Kalonzo has termed the attack as an attempt to intimidate the opposition. Back to you.
Right. The ceremony itself, that saw Raila Odinga, declare himself as the people's president, took place while Uhuru Kenyatta, the president, was away in Kenya. Do you think that he might have taken advantage of his absence?
Well, I wouldn't say that Raila took advantage of Uhuru Kenyatta's absence, partly because the date of the swearing-in had been announced since last year, December, and also the fact that the opposition had dared the president to arrest them and hang them for treason after the swearing ceremony. So all gloves were off as far as the opposition was concerned, and it just so happened that the president was not in the country at the moment.
Why do you think that Uhuru Kenyatta has been silent about this whole matter?
Well, personally, I think the president has been silent on this issue because it just didn't bother him. Frankly, for him to be comfortable enough even to leave the country to attend the African Union Summit in Ethiopia, it speaks volumes. It speaks a lot to the contempt that the president feels on this subject. So he has basically and successfully downplayed the swearing ceremony.
Media houses were shut down. Okay, right. You were still talking there. Right. Media houses were shut down, Eric, over this matter. The ceremony took place yesterday, and they're still, not allowed to broadcast. Why do you think, this might be?
Well, this crackdown on the 3 local media stations targeted broadcasters who have defied the government's directive not to air live the swearing-in of Raila Odinga. And it is important to note that these stations together collectively, serve about 80% of Kenya's audience. So the latest information on this is that the Minister of Interior and Coordination of the national government said that the stations will remain closed until further notice, basically until the investigation over the supposed links to the oppositions are completed. That is when this ban on the media is going to be lifted.
Right. Thank you so much, Eric Gavala, a Kenyan journalist speaking to us on Network Africa. Well, staying with the story, the Interior Minister Fred Matiang'i says Tuesday's shutdown of TV stations, as we had asked the Kenyan journalist, will remain in force until a full-scale investigation into what he describes as serious breach of security is over. A local media reports that the switch-off was done after the state got information that there was a planned massacre, which would have been propelled by live media coverage. Many of Kenya's privately owned TV and radio stations are now off-air 24 hours after the government censors board blocked them from broadcasting yesterday's controversial inauguration of the main opposition leader, Raila Odinga. Media owners and publishers have been warned earlier by President Uhuru Kenyatta not to cover the event or face having their licenses revoked.